Okay, so last class we were discussing about the Z transform. So we'll do some problems based on that and we'll move into the ROC, that is properties of ROC. Okay, so now you take this one and try to do the Z transform of this signal. So the signal which is given, it's here it is. So x of n, which is given by minus u of n minus 1, okay, plus half power n into u of n. So now this is a signal which is given. So now find the Z transform and its ROC, and corresponding ROC find out. So how we will do? So take the equation for the Z transform, x of z, which is equal to summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n into z power minus n. So now you can see here, so x of n is given, so you can take that x of n and you can put it n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity. So now you can see here it is a left sided signal, so u of n minus 1, that is minus of u of n minus 1. So that you can split the summation for this and this. So we will get that minus infinity to, so minus 1. So because here till minus infinity to minus 1, it will exist. So you will get u of minus u of n minus 1 into z power minus n, plus you can take this one as from n equal to 0 to infinity. So this is half power n into u of n. So u of n we know it is varying from 0 to infinity. So now you can take another variable which is n equal to minus m, and if you substitute it, so you will get from minus 1 you can take outside, and you can write it as n equal to 1 to infinity z power, so which is n. So if you replace this taking the variable which is n equal to minus m, so we can write like this, okay. So plus, so this one n equal to 0 to infinity half power n into u of n. So u of n we already know it is 1 for 0 to infinity. So now into z power minus n, okay. So this is understood, or shall I explain this one also? Anybody, is it understood? So just if you take that summation n equal to minus infinity to minus 1 minus u of n minus 1 into z power minus n. So now this one will get, we know that is it will become 1, so which is equal to minus of n equal to minus infinity to minus 1 z power minus n. So now if you substitute n equal to minus m, okay, so whenever n is equal to minus infinity, so the m summation m varies from plus infinity to plus 1, okay. So now wherever n is there, if you replace minus m, it will become z power m. So now m is the dummy variable, we can replace that m n by m, that is m by n, so which will give n equal to 1 to infinity z power n. So like this we can replace this and we can rewrite this, okay. So now we can express this one, whatever the alpha power n formula, and we can write it as, so this one we know minus 1, so this is z power that is alpha power n 1 over 1 minus alpha, so that we can write 1 over 1 minus z, okay. And this one we know, so this we can express this term, so which is n equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 2 into z inverse whole power n. So now this we can represent it as, so this is minus 1 over 1 minus z plus, so this we can represent it as 1 over 1 minus half into z inverse. Okay, so now this is a z transform of the signal. So now we can express this, and simplification we can do. So that if you do that simplification, which is equal to minus 1 over 1 minus z plus 1 over, so 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by z. So now if you do this one manipulation, so you will get 1 over 1 minus z plus, if you take z common here, so you will get z by z minus half. Okay, so if you take here, so this z, if you take the common factor, and you can write it as like this. So now this is your z transform of the signal, which is given here. So now what is the ROC now? So since here you can see in this this one, so since alpha is less than 1, so whatever we know the expression n equal to, so here it is actually 1 to infinity, right? So if it is 1 to infinity, is alpha by 1 minus alpha, so that is z by 1 minus z. Let make it correction, it is z by 1 minus z. Okay, so if you know n equal to 0 to infinity alpha power n, where alpha which is less than 1, so now we have to take the ROC which is alpha less than 1. So here the alpha value is z. So for this one the ROC is the z value which is less than 1, and for this, so 1 over 2 into z inverse magnitude which is less than 1. Okay, so now what will happen for this? So if you take z 1 over z, and if you send it this side, z will be greater than half. So now the ROC is z is greater than 1 and z is greater than 2. So now the z is here less than 1 and z is greater than half. So now we can write it as the z is which is greater than half and which is less than 1. So now the ROC will be between half and 1. So now the poles exist at half and as well as 1, the value 1. So now we can write the ROC as, so okay, you can write somewhere here. So now if you plot the z plane, and you can write, okay, so this is a complex plane z, and if you take this value of z as half, and this one more the value, if you take the z value which is equal to 1 here, so in between this half and 1 there is a ROC. So now whatever the dashed line, that is called as the region of convergence ROC. So that will lies between that half and 1 in the z plane. Okay, so is it understood? Any doubt? This is how we have to find the z transform and as well as the ROC. Okay, so now we can take one more and try to do it by your own and tell me the answer. So here, so x of n which is given by the sequence which is given 1 for n equal to minus 1 and 2 for n equal to 0 and minus 1 for n equal to 1 and 1 for n equal to 2 and 0 otherwise. So this discrete sequence which is given, and now find its z transform and ROC. Now try to do it. So take this equation x of z, which we know, which is n varies from minus infinity to plus infinity, x of n into z power minus n. So now put the value of corresponding n values and put the corresponding x of n amplitude value, then you will get the x of z. Now how to decide the ROC? So find out the ROC where it will give the the absolute value, not the infinite value. So find out, try to find. Deepika, understood? Any doubt?
Yes, sir, understood.
Now you can tell the answer for this one.
Yes, sir.
Anybody has done? Got the answer? What is ROC? Anybody got the answer? Okay, so we can do this one. So now we can have the value for n equal to minus 1. So if you put the value for n equal to minus 1, it will become 1 into z, because z power minus of minus 1, it will become plus 1, then plus, and for n equal to 0, so this will become 2 into 1 plus, so for n equal to be having 1 and minus 2 plus 2 of z, it will be square. Now if the z transform will, okay, so then form will not exist values, okay, equal to infinity. Okay, understood? So now do the another one. So now the next problem, so which is given by x of n, which is equal to 1 by 3 power n into sine of pi by 4 n into u of n. So now this is a signal which is given. Try to find the Z transform and then ROC. Okay, so try to do this. So now express this sign in terms of the exponential signal, e power j pi by 4 minus e power minus j pi by 4, this divided by 2j. You can express this and you can replace this sign signal in terms of exponential signal, then you can write the Z transform. Okay, so now what is x of z? X of z will be summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n into z power minus n. So now replace x of n. So since it is a u of n one sided signal, so we will be getting 1 over 3 power n into e power j pi by 4 minus e power minus j. So n it is there here. So j power j pi by 4 n divided by 2j into z power minus n. Okay, so now you can separately you can write the summations for this term and this term. So we will get n equal to 0 to infinity 1 over 3 power n into e power j pi by 4 n by, so we can common factor we can take 2j, so into z power minus n minus summation n equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 3 power n into e power minus j pi by 4 into n into z power minus n. So this is the another term which is divided by 2j. Okay, so this will give 1 over 2j. So now this we can express it as n equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 3 into e power j pi by 4 into z inverse whole power n. Okay, and this one minus 1 over 2j, we can express this as n equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 3 into e power minus j pi by 4 into z inverse whole power n. Okay, so now what is this alpha power n? We can take this term as completely alpha and we can express this as 1 by 2j into 1 over 1 minus 1 by 3 e power j pi by 4 into z inverse. This is the first term, and similarly the second term 1 over 2j 1 over 1 minus, so here this we can take it as again alpha 1 over 1 minus 3 e power minus j pi by 4 into z inverse. Okay, so this is your x of z. So now we can simplify this equation also and we can write, so this we can write it as x of z, which is equal to, so 1 over 2j into, so z by z minus, so this z inverse I am taking 1 over z and taking common factor, we can write it as z minus 1 by 3 into e power j pi by 4. Okay, so this we can write, and minus, so again here z minus 1 by 3 into e power minus j pi by 4. Okay, so now we can take this again common factor. Okay, and we can multiply these two, z minus 1 by 3 into e power j pi by 4, this one factor, and another factor z minus 1 by 3 into e power minus j pi by 4. If we take a common factor, so we will get, so z into z minus 1 by 3 e power minus j pi by 4 minus z into z minus 1 by 3 e power plus j pi by 4. Okay, so this we can, in turn we can write, this will be equal to 1 over 2j into, so now here you can see z into z, z square, here minus z into z, z square, this will get cancel each other. So and you will get it as z into, that is minus z into 1 by 3 into e power minus j pi by 4. So this here minus of minus, it will become plus, so plus z into 1 by 3 e power plus j pi by 4. Okay, so the denominator as it is, it will be there, z minus 1 by 3 e power j pi by 4 into z minus 1 by 3 e power minus j pi by 4. Okay, so now we can, here we can take, so 1 by 3 z common, so if we take, so 1 by 3 into z common, so this we can write it as e power j pi by 4 minus e power minus j pi by 4. So this 2j we can take here, and we can write this one as, so again z minus 1 by 3 into e power j pi by 4 into z minus 1 by 3 e power minus j pi by 4. So now this we can write it as, so this we can write it as sine of pi by 4. So now what is the value of sine of pi by 4? So this value completely, it will be sine of pi by 4, sine 45 degree, we will get it as 1 by root 2. Okay, so if we take that 1 by root 2, and we can write it as, so x of z dash equal to 1 by 3 into root 2 z, so this divided by z minus 1 by 3 e power j pi by 4 into z minus 1 by 3 e power minus j pi by 4. So this is a simplified form of your z transform of the signal. So now in order to find ROC, you take this term, and which is alpha, which is less than 1, right? So that you can take that terms and we can decide the ROC. So in the first term, so it will be the magnitude of 1 by 3 into e power j pi by 4, so into z. Okay. So e power j pi by 4 into z inverse, this magnitude should be less than 1, and another one, it is 1 by 3 e power minus j pi by 4 into z inverse, this should be less than 1. So now if we can express this one, so we know that z equal to r into e power j omega. So now you can see here the phase omega, which is equal to pi by 4, and here it is minus pi by 4, and r is 1 by 3. So now in order to get the magnitude of z, so this magnitude of z, so if you take here, that is if you take the first term, it is 1 by 3 into e power j pi by 4 into 1 over z magnitude, it is less than 1. So this will give, so z if you send this side, so z which is greater than 1 by 3, the magnitude of z which is greater than 1 by 3. And similarly here also for this term, so the magnitude of z should be greater than 1 by 3. Okay. So now the phase of this one, so this is for this one it is having plus pi by 4, and for this one it is having minus pi by 4. So now if you plot that in terms of the z plane, so you will get, we can represent the z plane as like this. Okay, the ROC exists for z greater than 1 by 3. Okay, so now here this is the value of r, the vector. So this is 1 by 3. Whenever z greater than 1 by 3, so you will get the region of convergence. Okay, so now the value of omega which is varying, so this is for the first one, the value which is equal to plus pi by 4, the pole which is exist here, and another one, the pole which is exist here, it is at minus pi by 4. So the value of magnitude is 1 by 3 and phase is plus pi by 4 and minus pi by 4. So this is one pole which is exist, and this is another pole which is exist. Okay, so this is the outside the circle, so the region of convergence exists. Okay, so is it understood? Any doubt? Hello? Understood this problem? Any doubt? Okay, so do one more problem. So try to do this one. So x of n which is given by alpha power n, so where n lies between 0 to n minus 1, and which is equal to 0 elsewhere. Try to do this and tell me the answer. Try to do the problem. Lakshmi, are you doing? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So what is the answer? Are you doing it?
Doing, sir.
Anybody has done?
Just formula, right? Minus alpha by z power n by 1 minus alpha by z.
Yeah, so what is ROC here?
So alpha by z is,
Yeah, alpha by z is the value which is comes. So whenever you put z equal to, for what value z, for what value of z, this will not exist, that will go to infinite value.
0.
Yeah, so for z equal to 0, it will go to infinite value. So now the ROC will be entire z plane except z equal to 0. Okay, so that is the answer, ROC. And the expression is 1 over, that is 1 minus alpha, so by z whole power n divided by 1 minus alpha by z. That is the answer for the z transform of this signal. Okay. Okay. So now you try to do one more problem, and find the ROC. Now take this one, x of n, which is equal to 3 into 4 by 5 power n minus 2 by 3 whole power 2n into u of n. So now try to do this one. So what is the answer for this? Z transform and ROC. Okay, Z is greater than 4 by 5. Yeah, ROC will be, so wherever Z which is greater than 4 by 5, so your ROC will exist. Okay. So now what is the Z transform of this? So you will get x of Z as 3 into 1 over 1 minus 4 by 5 Z inverse, okay, minus 1 over 1 minus 4 by 9 Z inverse. So this is your Z
4 by
transform.
9 is a pole, right?
Yeah,
4 by 9 is pole point,
yeah, this is one pole point and this is one pole point.
which is inclusive in 4 by 5.
Yeah, so if you have the pole which is 4 by 9 here, so the pole should not exist within the ROC, right? So in the ROC.
Yes, sir.
So it is exceptional, right? It is not included in the ROC. Okay. Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
So it is not the greater than of this value. It is less than that value, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now Z is greater than 4 by 5. So this is a ROC and this is a Z transform. Okay. Try to do one more. X of n which is equal to minus half power n into u of minus n plus 2 into 1 by 4 power n into plus u of n. So now try to do this one. So now what is the x of z for this? So it is minus half here, so it will give 1 over 1 plus 2z. Are you getting this for this one? And plus 2 into 1 over 1 minus 4 into z inverse. So this is your x of z, and you will get the ROCS, that is 2z, magnitude of minus 2z, so which is less than 1. That means the magnitude of z should be less than half. Okay, so here it is 1 by 4 z inverse, which is less than 1, and z should be greater than 1 by 4. So now it is less than half and greater than 1 by 4. So that is z will lies between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So are you getting this one? So we can represent the ROC as the two circles, and it will exist between. So say for example this is 1 by 4 and this is 1 by 2. So in between you will be having the ROC. Okay, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is ROC you will get. Okay, so now you try to evaluate some more Z transform in the general way. Okay, so you can take this x of n, which is equal to alpha power magnitude of n, so where alpha is less than 1. This is the first one, and second one you will be having x of n, which is equal to 1 plus n into u of n. Okay, so this is second one. So you need to find out the Z transform. And third one you can take it as x of n, which is equal to a power n plus a power minus n into u of n. Okay, where a is the real value. Okay, the fourth one we can take it as x of n, which is equal to minus 1 power n into 2 power minus n into u of n. So take this one, and first one you try to evaluate. So this is a general form. Whenever we replace the value of alpha, we can use this and you can tell the Z transform of the corresponding value of alpha. So general way we can extract the Z transform of this, and if the problem given for particular value of alpha, you can directly write it. So this we can represent this magnitude of n as alpha power minus n and alpha power n. Okay, so this is from, so this will exist from alpha power minus n, because n less than 0, that we can take it as minus infinity to minus 1. Okay, so this one, and this we can take it as 0 to infinity, and we can express. So x of z, which will be given by, so n equal to minus infinity to minus 1, so we can write it as alpha power minus n into z power minus n, plus n equal to 0 to infinity alpha power n into z power minus n. So now what we can write x of z? Can tell anybody? So now this we can modify.
Alpha power.
Yeah.
1 to infinity.
Yeah, 1
Alpha
to
power
infinity.
m, z power m.
Yeah. So that you can take n equal to minus m and you
M.
can modify it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so final answer what you will get? So this will become plus. So you will get it as, so since it is 1 to infinity, you have to use alpha by 1 minus alpha formula. So you will get it as alpha z by 1 minus alpha z. Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this it is directly alpha into z power minus 1. We can write it as 1 minus alpha into z power minus 1. So now what is the ROC? So now
Z.
alpha z which is less than 1 and alpha z inverse which is less than 1. So now we can take it as, so z which is less than 1 by alpha.
Yeah, alpha.
Okay, so here z greater than alpha.
Yes, sir.
So now what is the z lies between? Z lies between
And
alpha and 1 by alpha. Sorry, so z is less than, z is greater than alpha and less than 1 by alpha. So okay, so z is less than 1 by alpha and it is greater than alpha. So now we can represent this one. So in the z plane, because we don't know the value of alpha, without knowing we can even we can express 1 by alpha somewhere here and alpha somewhere here, and we can express the in between there is a ROC exist. Okay, so in between this region we can say that ROC exists. Okay. Sorry, so this is greater than alpha, no? Z is greater than alpha. This you can take it as alpha. Okay, so this value, and this is 1 by alpha. So Z is less than 1 by alpha and greater than alpha. So this value should be alpha and this value should be 1 by alpha. So this is your ROC. Okay, understood? Okay, so this is a general form. Now if we give value of alpha here, something like 3 or 4, whatever